Hey, hey, what's up, y'all? Man, ton of people in the chat already. Good to see you. Hope y'all had a great week. Let's see. Oh, I gotta scroll up. Who was here first? Becky in here first. What's up, Becky? Grap in here. What's up? Nance? Tessa in here? Meech? All right. We got a party. Nugget Man in here. TGIF. Same to you, my man. Same to you. It is Friday. Cheers, y'all. I got my blue drink. We're ready. We got our liquid personality ready to go. Good to see y'all in the chat. We got another wild one today. This is insane. I just, man, every time I think I've seen it all with these dudes, it is just it gets worse. It gets worse. Meech, what's up? The blue drink is Grey Goose and the Red Bull Silver Edition or Coconut Edition. It's like coconut flavored Red Bull. And I think it has blue raspberry in it. Maybe that's why it's blue. The Red Bull's blue. I don't know why. But it's delicious with Grey Goose. I'll tell you what. Oh, wow. 6 people here. Wait, that's awesome, man. Thank you guys for coming. We got a wild one today. It is so crazy. Let me see if I've got our internet thing hooked up over here. I didn't check it. Nope, of course not. Here we go. Boom, look at that. Okay. Meech says that sounds delish. Yeah, oh, it is. It's so awesome. But the problem is if you end up liking that, like Silver Edition Red Bull or whatever, like you can't drink it anymore because then it's just like always tastes like the booze, even if you're not. So, but yeah. So, we talked about a Stalker a couple streams ago. That was the Just Foxy Stalker who set her car on fire. And today we've got this guy is it's definitely like a different type of a stalking situation, but like he's almost creepier with it. Like, I don't want to judge a book by its cover, you know? Like, I'm sure dude who set the car on fire is super creepy and weird. But this guy is definitely a different level. If you saw the thumbnail, you know what I'm talking about. He looks like when you picture a stalker, like that's this dude. Like, whatever you just pictured in your head when I was, like, talking about a stalker, that's what the guy looks like. It's crazy. Meech says that's how I feel about the lime spin drift. Ooh. Hold on a second. Lime spin drift. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, you use it as a mixer and it's I got you. You use it as a mixer and you don't want to drink it without. Yeah, it's one of those. But man, that's a good mixer. That's a good tip. There we go. Why can't I pull this up? Here, I'll just I'll show that real quick. That's what we're talking about, the lime spin drift. That's cool. I haven't tried that. We'll have to check it out. So, Crooked Orchid's in the house. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Hope you had a great week. Hope you're having a good Friday. Oh yeah, you mix it with tequila. Okay. All right, cool. That sounds good. I'll try that. I got some tequila. I had to go buy another bottle of Grey Goose. I very rarely have to like top off my alcohols because I don't really go through it. We don't really drink a lot, but yeah, I had to go buy a Grey Goose. It's crazy because like you go to the store and like the thing is he had to walk out from behind the counter and go to a case which was locked and open the door to get out the $27 bottle of vodka. It's like crazy to me, but I don't know if are we allowed to talk about alcohol? I don't know. I don't know if we get in trouble for that or not. But anyways, we're not getting paid anyway, so who cares? I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. We're talking about Caitlin Clark. Okay, she is a semi-controversial, in the news basketball player, female basketball player for the Fever. She plays for the Indiana Fever, and sorry, I'm not like a sports expert at all. That is not, if you're here for sports, that is not this show. So, but we are going to talk about sports a little bit for tonight because we need to talk about this weird dude. Oh, okay. All right. KO's making chicken pot pie, maybe. All right, sweet. Okay, so in case you guys haven't heard about this story, and I think you have because I put the vote out to see what topic you guys wanted to do, and this one was an overwhelming win. So, I love CC, but I'm more interested in this dude. Yeah, for sure. Like she's, we could talk about her and kind of how both sides of whether she was fairly or unfairly treated, and whether she, I don't know how to like safely say this. I don't know. She draws undue attention away from other players. I don't even know the full controversy there, so I don't even want to talk about it, but somebody that talks about sports can can talk about that. I'll leave a link in the description or something, but we're talking about this news story, and we're just gonna watch the ABC TikTok on it real quick, because when you need that hard-hitting news, you go to TikTok, okay? And we don't have much longer to go to TikTok, so we're gonna go over to TikTok. Check this out. Nug says broccoli. Yeah, all right. We all know what that means. KOs are broccoli queen. KO says she found him. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's right. BBP. Meech says other players are mad about all the attention she's getting because she was the most desired prospect in female draft history. Yeah, and I think it's, I guess we can't talk about that. I just she should get recognition for her achievements, absolutely. And other people should get recognition for theirs. I don't think that recognizing one person as being good devalues another person, but that's just my opinion. So I feel like she has brought a lot of new fans to the WNBA, which is a great thing. High tide raises all boats. So with that though, with that new fandom comes the risk of some non-traditional basketball fans, let's say, and people who don't necessarily know when or how it is appropriate to interact with others, and how to go about that. Nugget says, when is the WNBA season? That's an interesting question. Let's find out, because I have no idea, my man. We will all learn together. As I said, this is not a sports show. Yeah, it auto-completed, so lots of people are asking about this. Okay, so it looks like, oh, this has, like, everything. The regular season ends September 11th, and playoffs begin September 14th. So it seems like it's kind of like over the spring through summer, and then ends in October. October 17th is the last possible finals date. Oh, I should be showing this. Sorry, I'm a terrible presenter. Yeah, so February 1st is the next date, so that's player contracts can be signed. The draft is April 14th. Regular season begins on May 16th. So, yeah, it's kind of offset from the NBA season, which I think is smart. Kind of, lets them get that view from basketball people that they would be missing out on in the regular season. But, anyways, so let's check out this story real quick. And ABC sums it up pretty nicely here.
Clark's alleged stalker, the suspect in court today, in the bizarre outburst, what he said to the judge. Here's Ariel Reshef.
Tonight, the man accused of terrorizing WNBA Rookie of the Year Caitlin Clark for weeks with threatening and sexually explicit online messages appearing in court.
Morning, Mr. Lewis.
Guilty.
No.
So, you guys see where I got the thumbnail from. Nugget says, that makes sense. I honestly had no idea. Me either. I guess it's good, because this kind of news story is getting more traffic to their website, like just happened right there. So, Meech says it starts to ramp up when the NBA is concluding. That makes total sense. Okay, so already we can tell. Becky says, what an a-hole. Okay, yeah. Like, already we can tell, like, we're dealing with a character, okay? I feel like he thinks like he's like the Joker or something. And he's been playing this moment over and over in his head as he was sitting in jail for who knows how long. I don't know. We'll get into it, but that performance there was very strange. And don't worry, we have the full video of his court appearance, so we will definitely play that. So,
55-year-old Michael Lewis charged with stalking for allegedly sending the 22-year-old Indiana Fever star multiple messages and posts via the...
Also, we have the messages and posts. So it's gonna get good, guys.
The platform X, starting in mid-December. In one message, Lewis allegedly telling Clark that he drove around her house 3 times a day.
3 times a day. And also, he lives in Texas, and she doesn't live in Texas. How about that?
And in another, he allegedly stated his plan to go to a game and sit behind her team's bench.
He's gonna go to a game and sit behind the team's bench. What? Excuse me, what are you doing? Meech says, could it at least be a cute young guy? No. No, it could not, okay? No. 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 Okay? Oh, man. I screwed up there. I was trying Trying to make our man come back here. Okay. No. I'm telling you, when you picture what a stalker looks like, this is the guy. This is the guy. And them all looking like that guy helps us find the guy. You know? I think any woman who just had like a chance encounter with this dude would immediately know something's off. You know? And he's kind of giving me incel vibes. We've only seen him for like 2 seconds, okay? This is good. It's not going to be good. Today is going to be, I'm disappointed in men in general, but yeah, man, this is, a lot of people are starting to see this now. So, yeah, KO says, Michi, no, these guys are never cute. Yeah, no. Nope. And this is, Meech says, what goes through this dude's mind? She'll really like me if I threaten to show up at her game behind the bench, right? Yeah. Hey, you want to make a girl feel comfortable? Showing up at her place of work is not how to do that. Okay, gents, don't do that. Don't show up at her place of work unless she invited you there. That is, man, that's out of pocket, you know. But out there giving dudes with beards a bad name, right? Wow, I know, man. Like I feel like if I'm like a couple weeks of not taking care of myself from looking like this guy. So, yeah, we definitely have to be careful. So here's the rest of this.
Police say Lewis even traveled from his home in Texas to Indianapolis to be closer to Clark. Investigators tracking him to a hotel near the team's home.
Okay, so he traveled from Texas to Indianapolis, where her team plays, okay?
Arena and questioning him about the messages. Lewis allegedly claiming it's an imagination, fantasy type thing. It's an
imagination, guys. Fantasy type thing. Well, see, the problem with imagination fantasy type thing is when you put it on the internet and direct it to the person and send it to them, that's not imagination anymore. It's not in your head anymore. That's something else. It's just something weird. KO says scraggly white beards. Yeah, Santa should file a suit. Yeah, Santa definitely has a lawsuit on this guy. I feel like it's a fantasy type thing, and it's a joke. It's a joke, this guy says. Can you imagine getting these messages? I know you haven't seen them yet, but Lord have mercy when you see.
Joke. Police warning Lewis to cease contact with Clark, later arresting him on Sunday after they say the messages continued.
Okay. The messages did not stop after he got charged. Okay? And we're going to see him because it's still up. It's still up. I don't know how, but yeah, it's crazy. Nugget says, looks like Snitz if he was balding and mental. Yeah, dude. It's kind of, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Snitz is, he's more attractive facial features, you know? But yeah, dude, like, it's a thin line. Like, I'm already, like, the gray's creeping in. I need to take care of it, you know? It's getting crazy. I'm gonna look like one of these dudes. Like, oh no, not this. I'm a painter, and I gotta taste my product first. So get a little white on. Anyways, so let's hear her. We'll let her finish the report out here.
David,
the Nugget says, I said if.
Court entered a not guilty plea on Lewis's behalf. The judge questioning his mental state. He's now being held on $50,000 bail. He's been ordered to stay away from Clark and the arena she plays in. David?
Ariel Reshef. Ariel, thank you. And to WNBA star.
Okay, so he is ordered to stay away from, Becky says, nah, leave it alone. Oh, the beard. Oh, okay, thank you. Meech says, you're not one of those dudes until you breathe heavily in the microphone when you call her house. When you're calling her house, I feel like that's the, that's the, like, one of those dudes turning point. When you're, like, Googling, like, I think I said this in that other stream, too. If you're Googling a girl's address, like, just stop. Whatever you're doing, it's not good. Whatever your idea is, just no. Tess says, I needed the extras because today these old folks are driving me nuts. Well, hey, we are here for you. I'm sorry you're still working. Hopefully your the rest of your shift goes smoothly. Duggan says, or when you call radio. Yeah, you gotta have that. He has that boom microphone, you know, like he's got that boom that comes down right here, so you get that real like I can't even replicate. I don't know how he does it. But yeah, okay, so let's watch this court. Let's watch this court video. We got the tweets. Don't worry. We got the tweets. I think it's better to watch the court video first, so at least you know, like, going in, like, this man is in good hands now, at least for the moment. Because this is unhinged, okay? And clearly he has, like, sat around and, like, I feel like we've all run into a person like this, and, like, he has, like, some sort of alternate reality that he thinks the world is, and I don't know what type of mental illness he has. I'm no expert in that, but definitely he has some sort of he's like rehearsed this speech he's trying to give here in court, and this whole performance. It's very obvious. So let's watch the performance as he comes in here. I mean, he's taking the little tiny steps because he's shackled. But yeah, right away, like, this dude looks scary, man. Like, if I saw him on the road, I'd probably cross to the other side, okay? The dude, just, I don't even know what it is about him. You can just see, like, something, humans just have that instinct to know when we're in danger. And I feel like when I see this guy, I know I'm in danger. Meech says alternate reality is a nice way to put it. You know, we're trying to be, you know, I don't want to disparage the man. At the same time, he's just an absolutely vile human being, the way that he behaves. And I know it's not 100% his fault, but he definitely is responsible for his behavior, and he seems to be aware enough to do what he's done so far. So I wouldn't think, like, he doesn't understand that what he's doing is wrong. He just has some weird justification for it. I do have a degree in criminology, so I guess I can kind of talk from a point of knowledge about this kind of thing. But yeah, so let's watch this performance.
Morning, Mr. Lewis. No.
Guilty as charged. He even did a little voice, you know? Hold on, let me I want to hear his little line. He's clearly rehearsed this a bunch.
Mr. Lewis? Guilty as no. Sir? This is
guilty as charged. Okay. So that was his big plan. Guys, okay. He's like looking at himself and this music It sounds so dumb in the back of this topic. I should have made a new playlist. He literally whispered into the sky, yes, Meech. I don't know what is happening right now, but like, how is he think he's sitting there? Look, yes, what a lunatic, Meech says. So he's sitting there in his jail cell or whatever, looking in the mirror, going, okay, first I'm gonna walk out like a deranged psycho, and I'm gonna be confused about where I'm supposed to sit. Then I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna lean back and say, guilty as charged. And the whole courtroom is gonna erupt in applause, and I'm gonna get charged not guilty and set free immediately. This is the only thing I can think is happening here, because it's the only justification for this weird behavior. He talks a lot. We've got some more. So, but I just wanted you to see that was what the thumbnail is alluding to. His big line here, Mr. Joker. So let's watch and see how this interaction with the judge goes. He's an expert in the law, clearly here. Oh man, 9 people here.
Morning, Mr.
What's
Lewis.
up? Good to see you. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Sir.
Sir.
This is initial hearing. We are not.
Oh. Sorry. Oh, this is an initial hearing? I meant to have my outburst at the pre-trial, not at the initial hearing. I didn't know. I mean, like, what is he doing? And then he like kicks, he goes to leave. Like, oh wait, you've rejected my performance? Well, I'm getting out of here then.
Morning, Mr. Lewis.
Guilty as
No. Sir. This is initial hearing.
Oh,
We are not.
Okay, well, I will leave then. Oh wait, no, okay.
You have a right to remain.
See, like right there, great move on part of the I'm sorry, deputy or bailiff. In our area, that would be a deputy. Look who it is. Alex is here. What is up, my man? I hope you're having a beautiful scotch tonight. Happy Friday. Thank you for coming. Hit that subscribe button, dude. Hang out for a while. Hang out with the gang, dude. Man, that's awesome. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Meech says the judge is already confused and annoyed. Oh yeah, she has to break down the whole thing for him because he has no idea what's going on and he's trying to do his performance, and she's like, this isn't the time for your performance. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, so let's watch this here.
Remain silent, and I expect you. You have a right to remain silent, and I expect you to exercise that. Okay, this.
I love it. I love it. You have the right to remain silent, and I expect you to exercise that.
This is just telling you what the charges are. You do not listen. I'll give you a chance to talk. It's not your time.
Throw me the bookie.
Stop.
Throw me the bookie, I think is what he just said. Throw me the bookie. Tessa says, OMG, Alex is alive. He is alive. What is up, man? Good to see you. That's cool. Maybe we'll get a couple other people filter in over here, you know? Alex, you gotta send your current bourbon pours. Yeah, man. Let's hear it, dude. I right now open. I have Eagle Rare and Basil Hayden small batch. You're always sipping on something fancy over there, so I'm curious. Throw me the bookie is what I think the line was right there, which is just so awesome. I know the music kind of like makes it weird, but it also like helps make it transformative. So if the person tries to say that I'm violating their copyright, I'm making commentary and I'm transforming the video, you feel me? Alex says, I'm enjoying a Booker's now. It's been a long week. A Booker's, and this man says, throw me the bookie? What a coincidence is happening right now, okay? Listen to this. Some Booker's. That's awesome, dude. Well, cheers, dude. Cheers. I am having a Red Bull and Grey Goose, so, cheers. My blue drink for my blue room. Meech says, I have Blue Run open right now for the first time. Oh, another good choice. That's delicious. Eagle Rare is excellent. Good choice. I wish it was easier to find. Yeah, my brother is friends with a bourbon, one of those bourbon buyer people, and he found it, like, out west. It was, like, in Colorado or Utah or something. And it's crazy if you're not into this stuff, like, what it means. It's not expensive. It just is really, really rare. There's only a few bottles that they make, so it's like small batches, and it's hard to get. So it is absolutely delicious. I love it. But yeah, that Basil Hayden small batch, that's a little easier to get, and it's very smooth. But Blue Run, yeah, that's another good choice. But so okay, so let's I want to make sure I get Throw Me the Bookie in there.
Exercise that. Okay, this is just telling you what the charges are. You do not listen. I'll give you a chance to talk. Not your time.
Throw me the bookie.
Stop talking. You have a right.
Right there, just where he's like squinting, like closing his eyes like that, as he's like that's crazy behavior. Like, if you're talking to someone and they're unable to speak to you without like doing like cartoon faces, like, you know, you're dealing with something special. Drewski got the bourbon hookup. I don't. I just know someone who does. Yes, exactly. The judge is like, you have the right to remain silent, and you should exercise it, sir.
To know what your charges are.
Yes. Okay, so that's the whole point of this initial hearing. All it is to say, hey, guy, this is what your charges are, so that his lawyers can prepare an argument and a plea for the charges.
You're charged with stalking as a level 5 felony.
Okay, and here they've muted some stuff out. I believe is going to be victim information, and anything that's like has to do with victim information, addresses, his medical information is discussed. That will get muted out. Certain things are not discussed, so for obvious reasons, but we'll just let it play, and I'll just talk over it. You know me. I got a lot to say.
1 to 6 years in the Department of Corrections.
1 to 6 years.
Sentence of being 3 years. They are alleging that on or about.
So, presumptive sentence is going to be 3 years, but I hope he gets more.
December 16th, 2024, and January 11th of 2025, Michael Thomas Lewis Jr. did stalk another person, to which Caitlin Clark, by engaging in...
Now, right there, what's important to note is that second date that she mentioned, okay? The most recent date was January 11th. They're talking about in this trial, okay? January 11th.
Intentional course of conduct involving repeated or continued harassment of Caitlin Clark that would cause a reasonable person to feel terrorized, frightened, intimidated, or threatened, and that...
This is the legal language to define stalking behavior, whether, I believe right there, whether a reasonable person would feel terrorized.
Actually caused Caitlin Clark to feel terrorized, frightened, intimidated, or threatened.
See right there, I feel like they should have muted her name out. The victim's name shouldn't even be in there.
Threatened, and did make an implicit or explicit threat with the intent to place Caitlin Clark in reasonable fear of sexual battery.
He made a statement that would place her in fear of sexual battery. He's like, Lord have mercy. And like the statements he's like, they only pulled a couple of them because there's hundreds.
That's the charges. Do you understand the charges against you? Not yet.
Michael Lewis.
Not.
Lassos Clark.
No. I'm asking.
What? Bro, you're making a little joke? Michael Lewis Lassos Clark? Is that what he said? Nugget man, this guy has 4 first names. His name is Michael Lewis, okay? But I'm trying to figure out what was his little quip there? What is he saying?
Not yet.
Michael Lewis.
Not.
Lassos Clark.
Yeah, he said, "Can I say something?" Michael Lewis Lassos Clark. What are you talking about, my man? Oh, somebody else jumped in here. Oh, Jelly's in here. What's up? Thank you for coming. Happy Friday. Hope you had a great week. Well, that's it. You never trust a guy with more than 1 first name. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Dude, Michael Lewis, like this guy. Okay. So, I don't know what that quip actually means. Michael Lewis Lassos Clark is what he said there, if you can't hear it. And I don't know what, whether he's referring to one of his tweets here, or if he's like making a joke, or like if this is like a news headline he read or something. He says,
That's the charges. Do you understand the charges against you?
"Can I say something?"
Not yet.
Michael Lewis.
Not.
Lassos Clark.
He literally says Michael Lewis Lassos Clark and then laughs. Like, bro, what? Meech says lasso as in rope someone in against their will. Yeah. Yes, that exact kind. That's what he wanted to do. He's going to sit right behind her at the bench with his lasso. Lord have mercy. Number one, let's get the terminology correct, okay? A lasso is a verb, and the lariat is the rope.
No. I'm asking you. Do you need an attorney? Are you planning to?
She said, "I'm asking you, okay? You need an attorney."
Hire one.
I love this judge. I love her so much.
No. I'm asking you. Do you need an attorney? Are you planning to hire one?
She says, "Do you need an attorney?" No, you know what? You need an attorney. Are you gonna hire one?
Are you planning to hire one?
"I need medication," he says. We know, brother. We know, okay? We all know you need medication. We're not sure if you're getting it, okay? I don't know if you're taking it or if you've ever taken it. Something maybe he's taking the wrong one. I know that what can happen is you feel like the medication is working and you feel normal, and then you think you don't need it anymore. So they'll stop taking it, and then that's really bad to do on those type of medications, to stop taking them. So then that's like just even worse thing. Medication is a step one. Meech says, "Yeah, exactly, dude. Like what? Like you need to be on all the medications, dog. Every single medication right now. Like insane stuff right now. I don't know how this man has gone this long in life without medication, really. And maybe he does. They mute out, obviously, his personal medical information's not my business. I don't want to know about that. Becky says this judge is awesome. Yes, she is amazing in this, and she really is a good judge because she's being a good advocate for him as, she's giving him a fair shot to get a fair trial and telling him, like, listen, you cannot represent yourself clearly. You are mentally not all there to be representing yourself in court, So And then I don't know what his excuse is. Maybe you can't hire one, but it's like they will hire one for you, man. Everyone knows this. Nugget says he is from Texas, so he likes to lasso. That could be. That could be. He might be a lasso in full. He brings his lariat rope to the bar everywhere. He just like walks around with the spurs on, you know, like fake cowboys do. They wear spurs everywhere they go, even when they're not riding that day. Put the lariat rope just right at your hip. Yeah, for sure. I have cows and I don't carry mine around, so I can tell you we don't do that. Meech says, do they get into his personal life at all? Like, does he have a family that he lives with or a job? Okay, so she does get into some stuff here.
You also might need that, but
They didn't give me my medication.
Oh, they didn't give me my medication. Okay, that's a problem. This guy's on medication and they're not giving it to him. Like, man, yeah, it might be explaining some of this behavior.
So do you suffer from mental illness?
I need my medication.
And what
I
medication?
need my
do they not give
medications,
you?
he said. Motrazine? Trazodone and Motrazine. And then something's
There's a
muted
no
out.
contact order with Caitlin
I don't
Clark.
know what.
Do you understand
those
that? You need
words
to
mean.
sign it.
So now they got somebody there helping him out, thankfully. Like walking him through the process. Because like this isn't even gonna get done if somebody doesn't help him out, you know? I mean, he
Perfect.
needs a public
Do you
defender,
understand?
clearly.
And I'll give you a copy of it to make sure that you understand. You are to have no contact with her whatsoever. Direct, indirect. You cannot call her under your PIN number, anyone else's. You may not contact her via any social media.
Under your PIN number or anyone else's is in reference to the jail phone system.
Or text, or phone, or computer. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You are also to stay away from Gainbridge Fieldhouse and Hinkle Fieldhouse.
I think that's the practice facility and the
Okay. Is that within
game
500 feet of
facility
the house?
where they
I
play.
don't know. I asked the court for clarification.
Meech says yes, he definitely needs a public defender immediately.
Highway. You can cut through right now. It doesn't matter. But
I'll do 500 feet. But you cannot go in the building. Cannot walk by. Cannot park
500 feet. 500 feet. Jelly says, JPay! That's right, dude. If you know, you know.
outside of it. You need to give your phone number
Shit.
and whatever address you
Yeah,
have.
so right now they're going through the restraining order because he can't go through near the practice facility, the games, whatever. I don't know why they're even going through this because he is in jail and definitely not going to get out. I don't know who is going to post a fee. Meech says 500 feet isn't that far. Yeah, and it's... I don't know why it's only 500 feet. It's so weird. I guess because of like where it's located, maybe, or I don't know if it's downtown Indianapolis. They're just gonna let this guy out of jail, says Nugget. I have no idea. I hope not. But I feel like if he could pay the bail, he probably could get out.
Have.
I mean, like he's been charged with felony stalking, but it's like a level 5 felony. So he's not like facing a ton of time, like 3 years. He might not even actually get time.
Because if you post bond,
Especially if he can prove he has mental illness, like he probably won't get any actual jail time at all. They'll let him go with time served.
you will be on GPS. It'll be
Okay, they're gonna put him on GPS monitoring. Okay, which, as we all know, is 100% fail-safe way of monitoring criminals, and nothing bad ever happens. And they definitely keep their ankle monitors on all the time.
a hold for pickup, which means they will put an ankle monitor on your foot, and they will know your whereabouts. If you violate either the stay away order or the no contact order, your bond, and it's proven by a preponderance of the evidence, or if you try to contact her again, the court will revoke your bond. If you violate the no contact order in the jail or out, they can file an invasion of privacy. You have now been told by the court you may have no contact with her of any kind.
Thank God. I don't know what they
You're
muted
buying
out
something
here,
at a
but the
50,000 surety, that's
guy is saying something. He has a $50,000 surety bond, which means that he would have to pay $5,000 to get out of jail, and then he would owe $50,000 if he didn't appear for court.
5,000 to the bondsman.
Meech says JPay is a drug addict. No, JPay. What does JPay do? JPay is it is a system for people who are incarcerated to be able to make phone calls and receive money from outside people. So you could send an incarcerated person some money to go on their books, and you can call them with this JPay app. So everyone has like a PIN number on the app, and yeah, they can do like video calls from the jail facility. So it is possible that he could violate his order from the jail by calling her from the jail, which would be just next level. Like, I honestly, I don't think he does that, but God, if he did, that'd be nuts. KO says, I don't know anything about that. Just what Nad said. Yeah. Jelly says it's the name. It's the name of the app you have to load money on to send messages and calls. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's for the commissary too. Yeah. So basically it's like the bank and the phone system in jail. And it's like a nationalized thing that all the jails use. So you can have like credits on there and send people money and stuff. Yeah, for their commissary so that they can get food and I don't know, extra hygiene products and socks and stuff. I don't know. Hopefully nobody's putting any money on his books. But yeah, he could get in there. He could put money on there and call Caitlin Clark from the jail if he wants.
And you must remain in the state of Indiana unless you get permission. You will be on GPS.
So he has to remain in the state of Indiana if he gets released. But he lives in Texas. He has absolutely nowhere to go. And he doesn't have a job there. So, like, how on earth you expect this man to stay in Indiana and wait for his trial if he does bond out? Like, that's absolutely nuts that they're talking to him. They're talking to, like, it's just nuts to me. Like, you talk to this guy for 2 minutes, you know, he cannot handle himself. You know, it's like that joke, like leaving a horse as a babysitter. You know, like it's like he definitely cannot handle this situation at all on his own.
You will not be allowed near Hinklefield House, near Cambridge Field House, or near Caitlin Clark. Do you understand? You can go anywhere else you want other than those places.
Yes.
And you'll fill out the paperwork to allow him. All right. So I'll see you on March 31st unless you tell me otherwise. Not to hold for pickup. Thank you.
March 31st.
I would
yeah, Meech. So it's jail
that
currency.
you
Yeah.
Remain silent in the jail and only talk to your attorney.
I would concur.
I don't know what he said there. KO says I need my ramen and ho-hos. And slippers for the shower. Oh, okay. Sure. That sounds like, yeah, slippers, that would be a good thing to buy. Yeah, so yeah, you're right, KO. Somebody's gonna see this and fall in love with this guy, because there's always those weird people that like they're like pen pals with jail people for some reason. They want to like marry him and stuff. Jelly says Charles Manson got married on death row. Yeah, he did. Yep. She was 26. Oh yeah, I forgot she was that young. Yeah, Meech says KO Maybe if it was one of those young, hot mental cases, but not this guy, sadly. Yeah. Yeah, this guy, he's something else. But yeah, so let's look at his Twitter account, because it is it's a little weird. Okay? It's a little weird. So remember, January 11th was the last date that they referenced. So let's go back a little further. You know, I believe they said he started in mid-December. So you know, we'll rewind back to December. If you can see that, if you're not on Twitter, if you put at and someone's name at the beginning of your tweet, it will send it to that person. Other people can see it, but it's like sending a message to a person, but publicly. Meech says, let's get into the tweets. That's right. You gotta get into the tweets. Meech says, this dude obviously needs help, but Caitlyn can't live in fear, so he needs to stay in jail. I agree. Or, you know, ship him back to Texas and put him on GPS surveillance there. Let him live his mentally challenged life, whatever mental illness the guy has. Clearly he was a functioning member of society this long without creating a major disturbance, to my knowledge. So I feel like Nugget says, yeah, once he gets his traz, he'll be completely normal. Yeah, man, just that trazodone, brother. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta get that benzos on me. Meech says, not the benzos. Yeah, he's, I don't know what he's doing. What was the first drug he was on? It started with M, like Matroxone or Matrixone or something. What was that? I don't know about drugs and stuff. You guys that are in medicine got to tell me about it. I know what trazodone is. I've heard of that. So that's probably what, you know, kind of makes him into a zombie and like lets him be a normal human being and interact with the public without causing a disturbance. But like, this guy is such a prolific tweeter. Like, do you see how long I've been scrolling? Okay, we started on January 5th. We're on the 4th now, the 3rd. Okay, we're trying to get to December. We're just trying to get to December. January 2nd, guys. We're at January 2nd. You know, there's a couple ads in there. Okay, it's not crazy. These guys not crazy or anything. It's just, oh, now we're in January 1st. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So, you get my point. If you can't read, it says at Caitlin Clark 22 on every single one of these messages. Okay. It's the only thing he tweets about. He's constant. It's all he does. Yeah. Too much for what he was dealing with. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can get there. Here's December 30th. We finally made it. Like, my finger is going to get arthritis before we get to the mid-Decembers. But let's just go with this right here, since we've scrolled like 13 miles already. This is kind of like when it first like started. There's Jesus in there. I don't tell him Happy Easter. I don't know what. Oh, he's adding Avril Lavigne in here. At Avril Lavigne, how's your mood? You feeling churchy? At least get you some YouTube church. Is that asking too much? Push that skater boy out your bed. Let's talk church. That's what he said to Avril Lavigne, okay? On December 29th. This is all still publicly available. So if you want to check out Twitter, his account is at RacerX2031. That's RacerX2031 on Twitter. And yes, that's what the website's called. It's called Twitter. Some sort of new name they're trying to give it, but I've never heard of that. The disability fingers. No. Yeah, I know. Right? The skater boy. So I thought that was kind of I really didn't think, like, a little behind the scenes for you. Did not think it was going to take me that long to scroll to the tweet. I was like, I just have to get to the Avril Lavigne part, right? Like, I knew where it was coming, but if you go before this, he's giving Avril Lavigne the same treatment. He sends her a tweet like every 4 seconds, maybe 5. You will have to post that. Yeah, I will post a link to his insane Twitter account. And the worst part is, okay, remember I told you to mark the 11th as one of the days that they referenced in the court trial, the most recent one. But let's just go back. This is around the time that the harassment really focused in on Caitlin Clark, okay? Because on the 29th, he's still saying, I love you so much, Avril. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. And he got one reply. And it was someone saying, no way you was cheating on Caitlin. Okay. So, people have discovered his Twitter account, and they're going back through, and they're adding little quips to all of his insane rants. So, if you want to be part of that, open his Twitter account. RacerX2031. Okay, so as his love for Avril was starting to wane, Caitlin really got his attention, okay? Let me know when you wakey, he says. On the 29th, hugs and kisses, loaves and fishes. This doesn't look like me, by the way. I've never had long hair. Brother, what? That's Jesus. No one thinks that looks like you, my man. At all. You don't look like that at all. It says Happy Easter also, and December 29th, very famously not Easter. KO says, I got an X account for nothing. Yeah, it is, but now you have a reason. Yeah, get on there and heckle this dude. Because there's some wild ones. I mean, like, we haven't even scratched the surface here, but, so here, this guy is going, he's kind of easing into it with some talk about whether guys should have long hair or not, whether buns are okay. He thinks they're stupid. And then he also says, thou shalt not wear your jeans with your belt tied below your ass, aka saggy pants. This is not in the Bible either. Okay? So we know we're dealing with a Bibleman. And I don't know. I don't know if I'd be quoting the Bible and Jesus with some of the things he says later. Oh, he's adding Barbara Streisand here. He took a break from harassing Caitlin Clark to harass Barbara Streisand about Kroger for a minute. Barbara, what kind of fool was playing at the Kroger's? It's a pretty song with pretty voices. Thank you so much. My brother, this is not what Twitter's for, okay? Leave the celebrities alone. Oh, he's got more for Barbara. Tell him, really, how about tell her? She and you, beautimous singers. Sorry, my English not so good. Got a 500 on my English SAT. 660 on math, though. Woohoo. You're a grown man talking about your SAT score? What are you doing? You guys talk about your SAT scores ever? In conversations that ever come up? I haven't talked I took a different test called the ACT. Because I went to Ohio State and I grew up in Ohio, so I didn't need to take the SAT. But bringing that up is super weird flex. Also, 500, not an impressive score, brother. No shade there, you know. It's just like if you're gonna like come in with game on a woman, like that's not your claim to fame. Like if you got a 500 out of whatever, what is it, 1800 is the perfect score or something? Yeah, like, doc, this is not it. So he continues on the 29th, alternating between Barbara Streisand and Caitlin Clark, slowly just harassing both of them. Caitlin, should I include Sleepless in Seattle to my list of movies? R.E. Caitlin? Oh, why not? I'm tired, yo. What you doing today, yo? I sure does love you, yo. You're beautiful, yo. You guys saw this man's face, right? This man is talking like this, okay? I just... ACT all the way, Meech says. Yeah, okay. With these tweets, I really want to know, is he a big WNBA fan or just latched onto her for some weird reason? Yeah, what was the thing? Because... the Barbara Streisand thing happened because he was at Kroger and a song of hers played. So she like stuck in his brain for a little bit. So she caught some like strays, you know, that would have all been directed at Caitlin on that day. Show does. Yeah. Oh, the way he does, I can't even just, there's a word for it, but what he does is he takes like a slang accent and then makes it he spells it out phonetically and then he shoves it all together to make it all one word, and that's like his little jokey joke. And this is how he is funny. This is how he gets the ladies. Okay. So I sure does love you, yo. You're beautiful, yo. At the current rate, this is me next week. Say, man, remember me? I gave you cash last week. Well, do you think I can get that back from you? Huh? What are we talking about here? And imagine being Caitlin, and this guy is just hitting your inbox every, 5 seconds or so. From now on, I'm leaving my cash in the car. Problem solved, because I don't want to lie, and I hate saying no. Okay. Caitlin Clark, about time for you to get another workout in, don't you think? We need to see your greatness, and make sure you didn't get fat and slow from holiday gluttony. What? Dude, what? Make sure she didn't get fat and slow. My man, are you a fan of hers or what? Like, what is this? Meech says, but he has hundreds of likes on these tweets. Those are the views. Where it says like 980, 960, whatever. Those are the views. He has 0 likes on any of these tweets. This one has 1 like on it. This one has 2. Most of them have no likes at all, but they all have around 900-ish views. So 900 people like me, degenerates, have gone to his page to be like, what is this weirdo talking about? Meech says, dude thinks the dude thinks the cutting down is foreplay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, kind of like a second grade kind of way to hit on a girl. Sure. Those are the metrics. Yes, those are the metrics. Those are the views. We good? Do you love me? He says to this other, well, I don't know who that is. Carrie Job. He took a little break from harassing Caitlin to harass her for a little bit. Nebraska QB ate way too much fruitcake growing up. Caitlin, fruitcake? will have a psychotic break when he realizes he can't marry a hot blonde. What? Is that why this guy had a psychotic break? Because he realized he can't marry a hot blonde? I don't know. So he's, slowly devolving. This is still December 29th, okay? We're still at December 29th. I'm skipping over like 10. The chefs won't be cooking next week. Take Broncos plus points. Bet the house. Easy greasy. Line is probably +2. Oh. Giving Caitlin a little betting advice there, I'm sure she needs that. Once I go ice skating, then I've done everything there is to do in Naptown. Guess I will take a nap. Wake me up for your rafter game. What? Bro, what are you talking about? Like, in his head, he is like Rico Suave. He is the Casanova. Meech says, it seems like he's a sports fan of sorts. Yeah, for sure he's a sports fan. A lot of sports references, a lot of NFL references. Effing Cowboys McCarthy is cooked. She said, ooh, shut up and dance with me. LM, bored AF. Really? Bro is like 60 and he's texting Caitlin Clark like, yo, bored AF. Good morning. Am I bugging you? I don't know, bro. You've only sent her 900 tweets today. Woke up, figured it was 2 or 3 a.m. Nope. 7:30 p.m. Crap. What am I going to do all night? Get hammered at Coach's Tavern? F that. They've ran me off. Where's Coach's Tavern? Somewhere in Texas, probably. Arby's hooked me and reeled me in with their fish sandwich special. 2 for $6.99, Caitlin. Caitlin, the Arby's. I put a 30 by 30 guest house on the property. The guests were 10 Maine Coon cats we were going to breed. Effing train wreck hitting a nuke site. Complete failure. I don't know what he's even talking about. He does have an athletic build, says Nugget. Yeah, this is your trademark athletic build for sure. This guy has an athletic build. So, we're still on December 29th, and we're getting to December 30th now. And he's starting to become a little bit more agitated. Meech says fish sandwich talk makes girls want to F, that's for sure. Yeah, every girl loves her a good deal on fish sandwich. 2 for $6.99, Caitlin. Let's go to Coach's, Nugget says, I need to go to Coach's Tavern. Me too, man. I don't know. I'm drinking my blue drink. I don't know if they have blue drink at Coach's Tavern. All right, so he says, Caitlin, for my birthday, will you just be safe and smart? Don't let anyone slip you the Mickey. And be Caitlin. Be pure. Slip you the Mickey, dude? You can't say what up, yo, and then also say don't let anyone slip you the Mickey. Like, what do you... You're like mixing 4 generations wide of game right now. He's hitting on a 20-year-old and he's an 80-year-old. Like, I don't know what's happening. Wait. Did I just see that his profile pic is Jesus on the cross? Oh, yeah. Yeah. There it is. Jesus. Right there. Probably AI generated. He stole off of Facebook. Oh, here's Jerry Seinfeld. Tomorrow night, Mickey is going to be slipping like a MF. Better warn Elaine. Mickey loves champagne. It's his main game. Am I going insane? What's your name, little girl? What's your name? He said to Jerry Seinfeld. Be pure. Oh, here we go. Yeah. I don't know who. Oh, he's talking to another Iowa basketball player. Couple other Iowa basketball players. So I think what happened here on the early hours of December 30th is he started looking up other girls who played basketball with Caitlin Clark after getting no response from the other things. So then he starts getting into, I love you so much, Clarky. I love you so much. You're the greatest ever, Queen. Do you love me now? There's no one like you. Do you love me? You are pound for pound the greatest basketball player ever. What do you tip the scales at? 108 pounds? Nothing but a $1.05, this guy. That's how you get a girl on your side, okay? Guess her weight. Every girl loves when you bring up their weight and also guess what their weight is. That is exactly how you start to drive the women wild. When you pray, just say I love you 50 times slowly, then say amen. Easy greasy. Then watch the Creator work miracles in your life. I've never heard a prayer end with easy greasy. But, you know, maybe that's a certain church. Dogs are allowed at Coach's Tavern. Yeah, evidently so. But although he's been banned. Yeah. Wet pants. Yeah. Caitlin, it's gonna snow on my birthday. You want to make snow angels with me? I'm in a good mood, can you tell? I can't help it. It's gonna snow on my B-Day, and I get to play in it, yippee. Okay? If you're just joining, I'm reading the tweets of an old man, okay? I wish I knew his exact age. I don't know. But, not Caitlin Clark's age, for sure. Yeah, this is all still December 30th, Meech. Yeah, this is craziness right now. And, I love you so much, logo. Out of all the fellas in the world, she belongs to me. But it was just my imagination once again running away with me. I'm lovesick. There's no cure. Even if there was, I wouldn't take it. I'm so excited we're a couple. A royal couple, for sure. Making super royal babies. And it was just my imagination once again running away with me. Like, dude, what are you talking about right now? Like, this is I don't know if you guys have seen those things where girls will post like whack text messages that some creepy dude sends them, but like this is definitely giving me those like incel vibes. Like this guy sits around all day and like writes these little quips, but he's never actually like talked to a real female human aside from this judge apparently. It's gonna snow. Yeah, please place him in jail, KO says. Yeah, exactly, dude. This guy, there's no hope for you in society, my man, and you should not have a social media. Here we are still on December 30th. We've scrolled up a bit. Soon we'll be married and raise a family. Oh yeah, have a cozy little crib in the country. A crib where he can slip her Mickeys. With 2 children, maybe 3, but we know, Michael, it's just your imagination. I mean, like, he's talking about himself in third person. Oh, queen, do live forever. Thy servant is struggling with the new rules. Please be merciful and patient and understanding. The new rules. Queen of Fever Mermaids, he calls her. I deleted the post with the horse. It was very close to breaking the Clark rules. Don't be mad at me. Love me. So maybe Caitlin has some rules for interacting with her fans. I apologize. I don't know what those are. He didn't tell us. But yeah. So this guy, this is all still December 30th, guys. I'm telling you, he tweets 30 times, 40 times a day. I'm gonna touch myself, not if, but just when baby. Do you mind if I go to sleep? I feel like Chris Hansen right now. Like where he would like read, you know, he'd have the guy sit down and read the chats to him like let me be your secret lover. Yeah, exactly. Driving them around the house 4 times is so weird. Meech says, Nance sends me texts like this all the time. Oh my gosh. Jelly says, this is why they put a limit on tweets per hour per day. I know, dude. This guy is why tweet limits exist and why blocking exists. But the fact that his account is still up is great for posterity so we can all look at it. Yeah, Chris Hansen, dude. I should have got some of those old Chris Hansen quotes. I can't remember any of his good ones. But yeah, he would go through and just embarrass the hell out of it. And I hope someone sits there at the trial and reads these to the dude. Like while he's sitting there like, oh, well, Caitlin, or Michael Lassos Caitlin, or whatever weird shit he was trying to say. Don't fall for that, Caitlin. Oh no, you fell for that. Drink your coffee, Michael. Oh my, OMG, the awards for Caitlin never stop. Gallo has named her winner of the year. Oh my god, bro. I feel like he's making increasingly creepy sexual references. Yeah, there you go. I can't do the Chris Hansen. I want to lick ya. I'm gonna lick ya. That's what he says in that one. I'm gonna lick ya. I can't control my horny level. Yeah. I gotta get those buttons on the screen here where we have our guys.
Thanks for the 20 bandos.
And we need a couple more of the OCDA ones for CB.
AKA Peter Griffin.
I love AKA Peter Griffin. If you don't get that, go back to the stream called This Guy Will Tell Your Boss the Truth. It is hilarious. Jelly says, I guess 2,400 a day. I think that, yeah, I don't know what the tweet limit is, but he definitely is hitting it, bro.
We're considered a hazardous building.
Any building where this dude is definitely hazardous, okay? KO. Oh my gosh, yeah, for sure, dude.
Wowza.
So, so this just keeps going. Like, you might think, oh, we've run out of tweets. No, I'm just scrolling past, like, pages of these, you know? Yes, Agent Ratliff, dude, ID number 33712. He has such a great YouTube channel, and I love OCDA Official so much. Like, so much. I'll put another link in the description because that dude is so good. Jelly says it's a limit per 30 minutes. Okay, so he tweets every 30 minutes while he's awake. That makes sense because that's about how many tweets there are. I mean, hope you've been having good workouts. Hey, logo, I will post you next year. Have a good night. And then like 3 seconds later, it's January 1st. OMG, that effing party last night, from what I remember, was lit like a blowtorch. Made Diddy party feel like bingo down at the rec center. How was yours? My man? Referencing the Diddy party. Definitely not a good look for you here. Got Gotta wait till 8:30 to get signed up at the Y. There's homeless here. Sad. Okay, well. Oh, that's kind of a sad one. Last night I fell asleep in 60 seconds. I was bushed. Woke up and felt good. I don't know if that meant like he literally slept in a bush. I don't know what he's doing. KO says, she doesn't even think about her man every hour. Yeah, no, this guy's thinking about her every 5-10 seconds. I mean, this is all New Year's Day we're scrolling through right here. The club has free coffee. That saves me $100 a month. Oh, couple that with his $6.99 fish sandwich. Man, he's a regular millionaire. But yeah, it keeps going. I'm just going to watch him hoop and then shower, yo. These guys think they're future Pacers. It's a mental disorder for sure. Sports delusion syndrome, no cure. Just let him play. I mean, it's interesting he's able to... Yeah, bushed. That's right. Nugget. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I don't know. Spend a few moments this AM going over my pre-draft starting five for this year's Fever team. I'll give you my expert analysis later. Oh, good. So now his tweets are starting to get like 1,000 views, maybe a little more, but I still think that this is all just people like me just going back through and looking. Like there's no way real human beings are like actually interacting with this dude. Each has free coffee and fish fillet Sammy, and the girls come running. That's right. Heckle him first a little bit. Send him 400-500 tweets. Still going. Got a question for you. What kind of trip could you do? Quick trip. If a quick trip could quick trip. Shower time, Michael. Of course, we're a couple of goofballs. At the 5 spot, I'm going to pencil in Boston. Okay, so he's still doing his lineup there. At 4, I got Katie Lou. He's totally stalked her whole team. All the people she plays with, and he's definitely, outing that here. We're still on January 1st, by the way. I am White Jesus, therefore my point guard is White Jesus, aka the lead. You cook enough on the court, so I will have dinner ready for you. Thick, juicy steak, baked potato, water with lemon, some gallo wine. Okay, great. That's gross. He's making dinner for her, okay? You're the queen. I feel a nap coming. Remember to pray. The art of the deal. I'm in the mood for linguine. Olive Gardens across the street. I may go deep. Oh my. I may go deep through some breadsticks. Okay. All right. We're starting to get a little weird now. Just to be clear, Caitlin has never responded, correct? Yes, that's correct, Meech. No one has responded. People are seeing these. This is amazing Riz, Michael. Keep trying. Your cellmate Tyrone is going to make you... Okay. All right. You win all these awards and now you win Jesus. Is that a reference to himself? He thinks he's Jesus. Yeah, we break up with Olive Garden. Yeah, the Riz, dude. Such Riz this guy has. I was scrolling through your gifts and got Butler burn, but I did find one of my favorites. What are you talking about, homie? So I think he's reporting, or he's like this tweet right here where he's like kind of, I think these are her rules for her fans, and he's like breaking all of them, No soda pop, no angry posts, no sex talk. But, like, that's all of his stuff. I just, like, why did it take this long for this guy to get in trouble? I mean, like, I get that he's just tweeting, but, like, when you do it this much, this is straight up harassment. It should definitely be illegal. And the fact that Twitter's not, like, realizing that he's picking on her by adding her in literally every tweet that he does. I mean, we're still on January 1st. It's overwhelming for sure, but I'm doing fine. Don't worry. I missed the Texas Classic. Buckeyes rolling. Is a Buckeye what a deer sees with? I'm a Google. I think it's a bush plant. Okay, yeah, Buckeye is a tree. Bud. Good job. It's a funny joke. I'm already eyeballing my backup. What, you think you're the only brown beauty in town? Oh my god, what are you talking about, dude? F the Bulldogs. Is there anything I can do for you today? Am I smothering? Well, you said not to post to anyone but you. Should we change that? Like, bro, what are you talking about? Nugget says, I could DoorDash some Olive Garden right now. Dude, don't. Because literally everything at Olive Garden is just frozen stuff. You could just get any frozen pasta from the grocery store and it would be better, I guarantee. It's going to get there and be cold. Meech says that'll be $63 for soup and breadsticks. That's right. Go to a real Italian restaurant. Not the Garden of the Olive. Isn't that where the your wife got chocolate milk with vodka in it because the bartender didn't know how to make an espresso martini? That was Olive Garden, wasn't it? Meech says smothering doesn't even cover it. Yeah, dude. Like, he is somewhat self-aware, but at the same time not aware at all how social interactions are supposed to go. Don't dip your sticks. Yeah. Nugget says I've never DoorDashed. Dude, everything is so expensive. Like, they just add, what up, Johnny? Olive Garden is Italian food from Temu. That's right. It's a wish.com Italian food. That's funny, dude. Yeah. Yeah, that you can get you a vodka chocolate milk at the Garden of the Olive. Beach says, Johnny, where have you been my whole life? Johnny, we are reading the tweets of a psycho who stalked Caitlin Clark, the basketball player. And yeah, Nugget says yes, it was the vodka chocolate milk. So as these tweets went on, they start to get a lot more like weird and sexual, and like he starts talking about like her private parts and stuff. So, you know, we don't need to read those, but like he's definitely like spiraling. Like, you can read through these. Meech says, now I want an espresso martini, though. Dude, yeah, that sounds so good. Or, like, a chocolate stout would be really good right now. Espresso stout. I love a good espresso stout. There's a place up the street has an awesome one. Johnny says, right here, boo, I was putting the sex trophies to... I was helping the sex trophies put together Christmas toys. Oh, okay. Sorry, I couldn't make sense of that sentence for a second. Putting together Christmas toys. Well, that's good. That's good. You're spending time with your kids. That's awesome. Yeah, who has the biggest statue? This guy is like straight up like a Facebook weirdo. Did I just break a Clark rule? I love you so much. Come over here and get you a piece. Nap time. Are you feeling all right? I'll pray. Arby's fish are biting. 2 Arby fish with crinkle fry and water. Almost hit that soda machine. My soul is satisfied. Like, what, bro? Yes, I got it. The kids, I know. Gabby's dollhouse is together and partying. Okay, good. Got the dollhouse together. That's awesome. Building dollhouses is fun. I like doing that. Yeah, this dude is just, you know, like, I don't really even... I think this is the point where we kind of, like, stop saying his tweets out loud. But, like, you know, I'm just scrolling here. We're at January 30s. Yes, Jelly, that's the name for kids. I didn't know that one. Gremlins, I have heard. Yes. I don't know. You know, different areas have a different lingo. Yeah, see, it didn't click for me right away, but I got it now. I got it. Sorry, I'm doing a lot right here. You know, we're scrolling, playing music, we're reading chat. It's a lot of things. Johnny has girls, so they are trophies. Yeah. True. I have mostly boys, so they are gremlins. Okay, that's right. I get that, Beach. Okay, Nugget says I didn't either. Okay, great. Yeah, see, so I'm not the only one. But, yeah, so we're still on January 3rd. He's clearly going back through her, game film and highlights from 2024. Just creeping weird stuff. I'm a coach, so I thought Coach's Tavern would be a match. I was wrong. So January 3rd must have been Coach when Coaches threw him out. Because he's not allowed to go there anymore. Scratch the beer idea. My father just put the kibosh on it. I'll be home after 10, then wake up and have a great Saturday full of fun and sun. Okay, so maybe like his parents watch over him, but like he seems like pretty old to have his parents watching over him, but his dad evidently intervening in his life there. It's hard to shift from sexual harassment to Olive Garden to kids and back to weird old man stuff. Yeah, you know, it's a juggling act for sure. This dude's dad is still alive, Jelly says. I know, right? Like, what is happening? No, yeah, I try to prioritize the chat. But yes, it's definitely a skill I have to work on for sure. You know, trying to remember to talk to camera. I'm talking into the mic, you know, trying to keep up with you guys and tell a coherent story at the same time, because I take there's no like notes or anything. Like, this is all just like I do the research and then formulate my opinion, figure out how I'm going to present, and I just go. Like, there's no homework being done here, man. We just pull the evidence and I'm just spitballing. There's no script. Johnny says JLR's dad should probably be watching over him. Yeah, I make the man do some laundry, you know? Wearing the same outfit all week, man. That's like, he's still just, I mean, they're sitting at home all day. Why can't someone do his laundry while he's out working 2 jobs, you know? Like, I mean, sorry to get on a tangent, but Lord have mercy, dude. Like, Mary can definitely do the laundry. Why is she not doing the laundry? That's nuts to me. That's nuts. Jelly says it's weird when a host doesn't yell at us for having side chats. You know, I've heard what you do if you want to grow your channel is you do a 6-hour live stream where you drink a ton and just like scream at the camera. So I thought about doing that. I don't know. I don't think it's for me personally, but that's how some people grow and have a huge video, you know? So I'm still learning on this YouTube thing. Luckily, not a lot of people watching these videos, so I don't get embarrassed in front of too many people. Oh, Drew's laugh is my favorite. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like laughing with you guys, man. This stuff is you know, I had some funnier topics, but man, we had to jump on because this stuff is still posted. I mean, like, we're literally still scroll. This is live scrolling through on Twitter, on the website Twitter right now. This isn't like a picture I took, okay? This is live. There's a stupid ad right there of like a weird sexual, okay, that's what he sent to, okay. All right, guy. We got it. Point is, this is live Twitter. So, yeah. FOAD, that's right, John. Same outfit all week, but changed his underwear. What is that move, dude? Like, what are you doing? What is that? How do you put the same shirt back on after you took a shower, man? Like, come on now. It only works if you do it consistently. Okay. So I have to do it. Okay. See, that's the problem. I can't drink consistently. So I don't think I would be able to sustain that. I'm not a huge drinker. So, can we do a 5-hour show with you and bourbon? I don't think anyone wants to see that. We could. Meech says Alex could provide. I mean, we could do that. We could do it. We could do a show like that. I could come up with something that my semi-coherent brain could cover. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, what the... Yeah, okay, I don't know if that's a stab at me saying, you know what I mean, a lot, because I went back through I was doing time codes, and I noticed I do say, you know what I mean, a lot. So I'm trying to stop with those tics. Who's Alex? Alex is a watcher from the other show. He is the whiskey Scotch guy. Yes, the whiskey / bourbon dude, says Meech. Yes. Oh, okay. Johnny says that's Jeffrey. Oh, okay, yeah. What do you expect, guys? Come on, guys. What do you expect here? We do laundry like once a week? Come on, that's crazy. Oh my lord, dude, I can't. KO says never go backwards. Going through that made me think of I don't know if you guys know about Trailer Park Boys as this show, but there's a clip from it where they're giving one of the characters is saying, you know what I'm saying, a lot, and they have a little thing about that. I should put that on the button bar. He's like, why you count my know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Like, you doing a know what I'm census? Fourth grade, he swallowed a nickel, guys. He let her know on January 3rd. And then he's doing this weird polishing video. Like, so it's starting to get weird, really, like, creepy and weird. And he starts to make, like, sexual threats. So, nice freaking try. That's right. Dude, so if you want to go look at this dude's tweets, you can. I encourage you to go and just quote tweet these things and just screenshot them for posterity, because they might be taken down. Oh, okay. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. um. Oh my gosh, you listen to hair meow. Yeah, right meow. Okay, so he says, "Can I take my meds now and be asleep in 10 minutes?" So this man's talking about his meds and he's not taking them. Okay. And literally, we're just going to scroll and scroll all the way up to that January 11th if we can get there. If I don't like break my mouse from scrolling this much. We're still at January 7th. And there's January 9th. We're getting there. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's where he starts to do these weird, like, you want a gift from me, like all one word, like all this weird stuff where he's like talking about how he's gonna come and he's gonna like show up. This one was funny because Chipotle got flagged. So he says, thinks how excited Touchdown Jesus is. Stuck up there, holding up his arms, battling the cold. Now he's 2 games away from living out of a Toyota Avalon and eating Chipotle bowls and marrying a logo beauty. And Chipotle responded, "We appreciate you reaching out. Please send us a message and we'll contact you shortly." What are you talking about, dog? Like, I don't know how Chipotle read that and thought, like, oh yeah, we need to intervene here because Chipotle bowls were mentioned, but that is real Chipotle tweets. That's the real account. Replying to the guy. Meech, yeah, he was harassing her through January 11th, says Meech. Mouse click and scroll all the way. It's easier on the scroll that way. Yeah. So, I am using the MX Master 3, dude. I got a crazy mouse. We can definitely fly, but I'm trying not to miss it. With the So January 11th is the last day that the last day that they reference, because that's when he got charged with this, okay? And this man is filing his Chipotle grievances mule style. I know, dude. It's I'm wondering, like, how many of these dudes are there out there? Like, we need to find the rest of them, because, like, I love this. Like, I mean, I hate that, like, someone that there's a victim here. Caitlyn definitely did not deserve this, like, harassment and to feel, like, terrorized by this psycho dude, and he's definitely gone over the top. But, like, man, these people are just out here with us, just walking around, dude. Like, this is, you might pull up next to this guy at the light. You know, like, these guys are just out here making your drink at Coach's Tavern or whatever. Yeah, Johnny says, I need you home now. My Chipotle has lettuce. Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, man. I can't. I love Jeffrey so much. Like, that family has just brought me so much joy and happiness over the years. Even just like when they're just doing their normal, just daily stuff. It's just, like, so fascinating to me. I love it, man. I wish Jeffrey would tweet as much as Michael Lewis tweets, because, man, that would be just amazing to get that feed. You know, every 30 minutes we get an update from LaRoe. I guess we kind of get that from his son, but geez, man. Beach says she graduated from here. I graduated from here. Yeah, KO. The order does not make sense. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. She doesn't like lettuce much. She doesn't eat lettuce except for salads. She subs out shrimp tails. Johnny says they need a reality show. Dude, for real, man. Like, if he wasn't so resistant to being filmed, like he thinks everything is a trick. A bowl with just beans and sofritas. Yeah, oh yeah. That's all. That's a complete meal right there. Don't put lettuce on anything. So the reason that we marked January 11th, you know, where he's getting charged with felony stalking, is that on January 12th, it continues, guys. January 11th, last tweet was, I love you so much, Caitlin, I love you so much, right before he goes to bed. He tells Laura Rutledge that the Steelers just got 13.99 points. That's a bad beat. Which seems to be a betting reference. This guy's betting on NFL. KO, I think that's why he was asking about the phone today. Yeah, he wanted to continue to send her in jail for sure, dude. Yeah, he needs a JLR GPS. This guy needs a GPS for sure, and he's getting it. He's got the GPS ankle monitor. So he's applying to or apologizing to a person who lost their house in the fires, which is like, dog, nobody wants to hear from you. But then he's right back in on Caitlyn on the 12th after he's been charged with a felony. Johnny says it would be the greatest show. I've seen a lot of great shows, but this would no doubt be the greatest. I've helped come up with some great shows, and this one would be great. Dude, and there'd be literally no writing. Like, all the producers would have to do is just put him in situations and just let them do their normal thing. Like, hey, today we're going to the IX Indoor Amusement Park. Here's $500. Turn the camera on. No further instruction necessary, because they're gonna deliver some insane off-the-wall content you would have never thought of. No producer or writer could ever conceive of what they're going to come up with. And it would just be the Donald Trump voice. Did I miss something? I think they would just give a stipend for the phone, not actually control or track it. Yeah, just give them the money and watch them spend it. I mean, give them all the money. Did we lose our... Oh, man. Our music's repeating. Johnny says Donald Trump voice. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. So all you would have to do, just give him a little money, put him in a different situation, and just let him go. And that would be infinite episodes you could make. You could just do season after season. I don't know. I don't know what's holding him back. He needs an agent or something. I feel like. Do we need a Donald Trump? I'm trying to figure out what the Donald Trump voice thing is. Do we need a Donald Trump voice button? Okay. Oh, how Trump talks with you. Okay, like your comment would be like in Trump's. Okay. I don't do the good Trump. It would be the greatest show. I've seen a lot of shows, but this one would be the greatest. JD said, I know about the shows, and I'm telling you, I know about the shows. This would be a great one. I'll work on that one for you. JD told me, he said, pull up the Twitter. They've got some crazy things. Michael Lewis, he's in there. He's terrorizing King. So my big point here is, nothing stopped this man. And he continued to, family movie night. Meech, good to see you. Thank you for being here. But yeah, so he continued tweeting until the 12th, and after, as I'm just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, he still is talking to Caitlyn, and then on the 12th, he finally stopped, and I think that's when he got arrested. So we will know if he gets out, because this account will start tweeting again. I don't know what this tweet means. You be bus. Johnny, can you help me translate this? You break off. I don't know what he's trying to say here. Some kind of code. Maybe Jeffrey could decipher it. You buying? Winning is for losers. You look great out there, which is important. Winning is overrated. All that matters is looking great out there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this man's gonna get out. Hopefully he doesn't. But if he does, get some Johnny says, I don't know, I don't speak Stalker. It's some sort of like, he does like a phonetical kind of like weird thing. I saw it in a few of his tweets, but yeah, I can't make sense of his jokes. His jokes are very, very eccentric. We'll call it eccentric. Yeah, I don't speak Stalker either. So, yeah, the world is one Stalker now. And hopefully this does not continue as a trend, because like any female celebrity, I'm sure they're like dealing with this to a certain extent, like people saying like weird stuff and whatever, but like, man, like that level of derangement and like focused attacks and how many tweets he sent to her, like that's terrifying stuff. And like, even if you don't know who the guy is, or you know he's a state or 2 states away or whatever, I guess more than that, he's from Texas and she's up in Indianapolis, or at least plays there. And yeah, at least the justice system worked swiftly this time. And KO says it's actually pretty common. Well, I am disturbed to hear that. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. But hey, people are out here calling it out, and that's what we need to do. You can't stand by and allow people to get treated like that. And the law has acted quickly here, thankfully. But yeah, if you guys want to check this out, Racer X 2031 on Twitter. You can post in the comments your favorite dumb tweet of his. Yeah. So justice system worked. They actually got him on this one. There he goes to jail. And I think that's a good ending. We don't have a lot of good endings on these type of videos, so I think that will do it for this evening. Thank you guys very much for joining me, and we will see you on Monday with the extras. Peace.